Hello friends, welcome to Codes Laboratory, and in this video we will try to extract the matrix in a spiral way. It means, as you can see, here is our matrix and we will try to extract in a spiral way. It means the output will be 1 2 3 6 9 8 7 4 5. Okay, so let's do this, and I have already created the code. Let me bring it here. Let's try to quickly understand this code. So first we have created the matrix of 3 by 3, and the matrix will look like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And after that I have created two variables so that they will help me in extracting the row and column of this matrix. As you can see, I have used here to print my matrix. And after that I have created one int type variable called size, and in this I have captured the length of this matrix. So let's proceed. So in this for loop, in this nested for loop, I have just simply print my matrix. Let me execute my code and let me show it to you. Okay, so in this nested loop it will print this matrix. Whatever you will give here in this first nested loop, it will print here whatever you will input you will provide. And over here I have created one variable called loop of integer type, and I will explain you later like why I have written this code. Let's proceed. So over here I have created two variable called int x and y, and I have mapped it to 0 and 0. So let me tell you why I have created these variable. I have created these variable so that I will get to know the coordinates, like what value I need to extract. It means, let me show you. First, the extraction process will start from the coordinate 0 and 0, and the coordinate value will be 1. So after that we will have to extract the coordinate 0 1, and the value will be 2, and after that we will have to extract the coordinate 0 2, and the value will be 3. So just to keep on tracing the coordinate, I have created these two variables. Okay, so as you can see here I have created one for loop. I will explain you this later because this is related to this code. Let's proceed. So first I have printed my coordinate x and y, as you can see in this execution. The value of x is 0 and the value of y of 0. It means the extraction process will start from coordinate 0 0, and this particular nested for loop I have extracted the first row till the value of 3. Let me comment this code whatever we have written. um, let's just make it like this. Okay, now let's just try to execute so that you will get to know. Okay, so as you can see, okay, I need to change it from loop to 1, otherwise it will keep on executing as per the condition. But now I just wanted to extract the first row. So as you can see, in this way we have extract the first row. Let's just try to understand this nested loop, what it does. What I have done, I have initialized the value of I is equals to x. It means coordination, the extraction process will start from value of I is 0, and maximum it will go till x, and the value of x is 0. It means only 0th row will be extracted, and in case of column it will start from 0 and it will keep on go till size minus x. Size of this matrix is 3 and the value of x is 0. It means 3 minus 0 3 lesser than 3. It means it will keep on executing from 0 to 2 value. It means it will execute 3 times for 0 1 and 2, and in this way we will get value 1, 2 and 3. Guys, there is one more thing which you need to remember. I have increased the value of y in this loop, and it is because as we keep on extracting the values, the next value will be 6, and if we wanted to get the coordinate of 6, the coordinate will be 1 and 2. So I have written this y plus plus over here so that we will be able to get the coordinates. And to make it generalized, I have fetched the value of y in this way, so that in future if you will give a matrix of 4 by 4 or 5 by 5, our program will be able to extract the matrix. So that is why I have kept it like this. Okay, so I have increased the value of x from 0 to 1, and the y value will be 3 here, so I have decreased it by 1, and then we got the coordinate of 6, and that will be 1 and 2. So this will be the coordinate of 6, and let's try to uncomment our another nested for loop. And in this nested for loop will be required to print values 6 and 9. It means if we will go to check our coordinate, the value of y coordinate will be constant like 2 and 2 for this, and the value of x coordinate will be changed from 1 to 2. So we have initialized I is equals to x. It means I is equals to 1 and I is less than equals to y, and y value is 2. It means it will execute for 1 and 2 twice. And in case of j value will be 2 and 2. So we have written like size minus a. So for now you just forgot this a, like what it is. I will explain you this in future. So you will just keep it like this, size minus a and value of j plus plus. And if we will execute this program, so it will execute this whole nested loop twice. Once for I is equals to value, once for I is equals to 1, and another time I is equals to 2. And the internal loop will be executed only once when j is equals to 2, when I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 2, and when I is equals to 2 and j is equals to 2. So let's try to print this and save this. Okay, so as you can see we have got 6 and 9. Now we need to extract 8 and 7, and the coordinate of 8 will be 2 and 1. So how we did that, we increase the value of our x in this for loop, and that will be from 1 to 3, because this will execute twice and the value of x is 1 here, so the value will be 3, so we have decreased it once. As the value of y was 2, so we have decreased it by 1, so that we will get the coordinate of 8, and that will be 2 and 1. Now let's try to understand the third nested loop. So in this loop, as you can see in our earlier nested loops, the value of x coordinate was increasing, and in this the value of coordinates will be decreased. The value of y coordinate will decrease from 1 to 0, and the value of x coordinate will be constant from 2 to 2. So what we have done here, we have initialized I is equals to x, that will be 2, and it will be I is less than size. It means it will be execute once for I is equals to 2, and the internal loop will start from I is equals to j. It means j is equals to 1, and it will keep on running till size minus x. Size is 3 minus x means 2 minus 1. It means till 0, and the value of j coordinate will be decreased. As I have told you, the value of y coordinate will be execute from 1 and then 0. So same as it is, we have also decreased the value of y coordinate, and we have this. Let's try to print this. Okay, now we need to save this. Okay, so as you can see, we got the value 8 and 7, and let's just quickly try to uncomment the last for nested loop so that we will be able to extract the value. And in the last nested for loop, the value of x will be decreased and the value of y will be constant. So the logic is, in the extraction of first row, the value of x coordinate will be constant and the value of y coordinate will be increased. So what we have done, we have increased the value of y coordinate so that it will be constant and we will be easily able to get the coordinate of our 6. And in the extraction of last column, the value of x coordinate will be moving from 1 to 2. That is why we have increased the value of x, so that in parallel the value of coordinate will also be increased. And likewise we have decreased the value of coordinate y in third loop, and in fourth loop we have decreased the value of x coordinate in fourth loop, and this will print the whole outer spiral. Let me show you. See, 1 2 3 6 9 8 7 and 4, and this will be the coordinate which will be required to print again. So let's go to our variable which I have created. Okay, so here I have created one loop variable and I have initialized it. Size is divided by 2. It means the value of loop will be 1 here. And why I have done this, I will tell you that. So if I will remove this, there will be no issue, as I have checked it, or I have initialized the loop value over here. So what I have done mainly, if the size of our matrix will be 3, the whole 4 nested loop will be required to execute twice. And if the size of our matrix will be 4, then in that case also it will be required to execute twice. But if the matrix size will be 5, then it will be required to execute thrice. So what I have done, it means if size is 3, the loop will execute, the external for loop will execute twice, and if the size will be 5, it will execute thrice. And if the size of the matrix will be 4, it will execute twice. Okay, so I'll be required to have else also, and in that the loop size will be like this. So in case of even size, the loop will be size of matrices by 2. In case of matrices size odd, it will execute for size by 2 plus 1. So if I will change this from 1 to loop, let's try to execute our code now. And as you can see, we got 1 2 3 6 9 8 7 4 5. So as you can see, I have also written the coordinates. Might be right now you are getting annoyed with these coordinate, but it helped me a lot. But let's try to execute this matrix with 4 by 4, and to do that I will be required to copy this and to place it here. Save this and let's try to execute this. Okay, so let's see whether we got everything or not. So 1 2 3 4, yes, we got that. Then 8 12 16, we got that. 15 14 13 and 9 5. 15 14 13 9 5. Then it should print 6 7 11 and 10. 6 7 11 and 10. Okay guys, so this was, there was one thing which I've told you, I will tell you later. Okay, so as you can see, for this first nested loop, I have printed the value of our coordinates of j till the size minus x. because if we will not print this x, once the outer loop will be print and the internal loop will print like from 6 to 8, and that will be wrong. So that is why I have kept size minus x, and the same case will happen over here. Once the outer loop will be print, it will print like from 11 to 15. So just to print this only 11, I have decreased this with a. It means what will be the value of loop? If the loop count will be 1, then it will not decrease the size. But if the loop count will be 2, it means the value of a will be 1, then it will restrict the extractions of our column. And I have also used this one condition, and you will get to know all this once you will try to increase the size of your matrix like from 4 to 5. Once you will do that, then only you will get to know. But I will recommend you, if you are trying to make a dynamic extractions, just use it till size of 3 to size of 6. And let's try to take a look of this. So we got 1 2 3 4 5 10 15 20. Let's check the last value. What would be the last value? 5 10 15 20 24 23. This till 6 7 to 9, then 13 18 17 12. So we will check at the end. We will must be getting 12 17 18 13, 12 17 13 18, and we are getting 13 12 17 18. Is it correct? We will be coming here, and yes, it is correct. We at the end we will get 13, then before that we will get 12, and then before that we will get 7. It means 13 12 and 17. Yes. And let me execute once the 6 by 6 matrix, and to do that just need to place here, and let's do this. Okay, so let's just quickly check what should be the least value, or the last value, sorry. So 31 7 8 11, and it will move on here to here, then from here to here, then this. So last value will be 21 22 16 15, 21 22 16 15, 21 22 16 15. So guys, whatever point you have not understood in this video, you must be knowing it once you will try to execute all these four size of matrices. So this was all for this video. If you like this, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.